People assume the morgue is silent. It's not. It hums. The ventilation, the cooling units, the old pipes rattling in the walls. It has a rhythm. I've worked as a night technician at St. Jude's County Morgue for 6 years. I'm used to the cold. I'm used to the smell of formaldehyde and disinfectant. But I never got used to the feeling of being watched. This story isn't about ghosts. I don't believe in ghosts. This is about something else. Something that happened last November during the worst storm the state had seen in a decade. It was 2 a.m. My partner called in sick, so I was alone. The intake buzzer went off, startling me. The paramedics dropped off a John Doe found in the woods. No ID, no apparent cause of death. Just a man in his 40s, pale as a sheet. I processed him, tagged his toe, and prepared to put him in Unit 4, standard procedure. But as I touched his arm to maneuver him onto the tray, I felt it. He was warm. Not fever warm, but body heat warm. Which was impossible considering he had been declared dead 3 hours ago in the freezing rain. I brushed it off as my mind playing tricks. I slid him into the cooler and shut the heavy door. Clang. That sound usually signals the end of my work, but that night it was just the beginning. About an hour later, the storm knocked out the power. The main lights died instantly. For a few seconds, total darkness. Then the emergency red lights kicked in, bathing the entire room in a bloody glow. I sat in the office waiting for the backup generator. That's when I heard it, a metallic thud. It came from the cooling room. I grabbed my flashlight and walked into the main room. "Hello?" I called out. Silence. I shined the beam across the wall of drawers. Unit 1, closed. Unit 2, closed. Unit 3, closed. Unit 4 was open. The tray was extended, and it was empty. The body bag was gone. Panic set in immediately. I looked at the floor. Wet footprints, bare feet. They were leading out of the cooling room and into the hallway toward the exit. But the exit doors are locked from the inside with a key card. I froze. I could hear breathing. Not mine. It was a wet, rattling breath, like someone drowning on dry land. It was coming from behind the autopsy table. I tried to call 911. No signal. The storm must have taken out the cell tower too. I was trapped down there with it. I slowly backed away, aiming for the office. Locking the door behind me, I barricaded the door with a chair. Moments later, the handle turned, slowly. Then a violent slam against the door. Bam! "Let me out," a voice wheezed. It didn't sound human. It sounded like dragging stones over concrete. I stayed in that corner until sunrise. When the morning shift arrived and the police opened the door, the hallway was empty. They found the back emergency exit torn open. Not unlocked, torn. The metal was bent outward. Whatever John Doe was, he didn't just leave. He broke out with inhuman strength. They never found the body. I quit the next day. I work in a library now. It's quiet there. But sometimes when it rains, I can still hear that wet, rattling breath standing right behind me. Thanks for watching. Sweet dreams.